Good afternoon from this old greenhouse. So it's the next day, I got a little bit rested, but I'm still tired. I think I need a week to sleep. I think we all do. My husband's working on the hose, and I'm just piddling in here, but I've got a lot of stuff to do this week in here, repotting, cleaning, moving things around, so I'm just kind of taking my time. But I went and got some shade cloth for some of my plants that don't like quite as much sun, so I could set them over here. And I can take it down if I need to. It's very portable. That's where I'm at the moment. Alright, so I'm making a little planter that is going to be for succulents. I am going to put my cuttings in here. I have another area for leaf propagation, but I do it a little bit differently. But to start out with, I get a container that I can drain the water out the bottom. This did not have holes when my husband put some in there. I make about a 50-50 mix of coarse grit sand and potting soil for this one. This will be a good draining mixture for the succulents. This soil needs to go bone dry before they're watered again, and even several days after that will be fine. And when it comes time to watering it, you want to give them a really good soaking. But you can see the consistency of the sand and the soil. It's really good for draining the water. And I have these donkey tails that I want to propagate. I cut a piece off, and as you can see, it's already starting to propagate. You can lay that right on top of the soil if you want to. You can bury it in just a little bit, but it will start rooting into the soil, and you'll form a whole new plant. You can, put it in a hanging pot or however you'd like to do it. This was a little offshoot from this beautiful Blueprints Echeveria. I took some sharp scissors and cut it off, and I'm going to root it in here. You could also root it in a pot if you wanted, put it on top of the soil, or bury it in just a little bit, but you can already see that it has roots. So we've got another little plant coming from that one. Well, we have our water spigot, and now we are putting ends on the countertop. Well, we are done for the day. Actually, my husband got done earlier, and I went in, we had dinner, and then I come back down here and do a little bit of cleaning. But I am tired, so that's all I'm gonna do for today. So I put these little burlap sacks on the bottom of the countertop. I thought that was cute to kind of hide the open space. And then my husband installed the water hose spigot. We got water running out here, got a hose, so that's really cool. So that'll be super convenient. Got to paint, probably do that next week. I actually had grilling squash that was ready, and I grilled it tonight on the grill with pork chops. It was amazing. I've also froze some in the freezer, and I'll do a video on that if you guys want to know how I do that. I blanched some, and then some I just cut off and put in a freezer bag, so I'm going to experiment and see if there's a difference, because blanching obviously takes, a little bit more time. There's another step involved. So if it's good without having to do it, then I might do it that way, but we'll have to see. I'll have to try it out. I actually had my first tomatoes from the garden down the hill, and they are beautiful. I've got 3 of them. So I'd say a lot of them are fixing to be ready, and I will be canning very soon. Beans look like they're almost ready. Corn, all that good stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna be busy in the kitchen and in the garden. I've got pumpkin, got lots of cucumber. That's another thing I'm gonna be doing. Hopefully this weekend, I'm gonna make some bread and butter pickles. And if I do, I'll do a little video and show you guys how I do it. And I'll be water bath canning those so I can preserve them. I haven't done pickles before, so I don't know how they'll turn out. I've got a couple different brine recipes for them, and I also have like a Mrs. Wages. It's the one that you can buy like in the canning supplies. So I'm going to try both out and see which one's better. Good Sunday morning. How are you guys doing? It is so humid out here. All right, so before I go to church, I'm going to go down there, and I have some squash that were almost ready last night, but not quite. But I don't want to let them go any further, or they're going to be enormous. So let's go pick them real quick before I go to church. I've laid my scissors somewhere. have I done with them? Oh, it might be in my basket. I'm gonna get organized this week. I really am. Let's go. Oh, got a sunflower coming up. Alright, let's look for them. Oh gosh, yep. Alright, so there they are. So the one on the left's not quite ready yet, but that one on the right, I don't want to get any bigger. And there's one in here too. So pretty. And delicious, because we had it yesterday on the grill. And I don't want to leave it in here too much longer, because with the rain coming today, they'll be enormous. Let's say good morning to the sunflowers. I've been picking cucumbers too. I don't know if I have any ready yet. Getting close, as I picked most of them yesterday. Oh, I do see another one down in there. I'm making pickles today, so I'm gonna grab those. These are my little pumpkins, my mini pumpkins. Got several on this little plant. And here are all my tomatoes. Up here in my raised beds. I have tons of them down the hill in my other garden, but some little cherries. We are going to experiment to plant these in the greenhouse over the winter. We're installing a pellet stove, and we're going to experiment with vegetables. This thing is just loaded in cherry tomatoes. They're all over it. I have a couple that will be ready pretty soon. All right, I'm headed to church, and then I'm gonna come home and check the big garden. I'm gonna start some canning. I'll do some videos for y'all on that, and